Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The idea of kindness is something that we do learn as toddlers, as a young age, to be nice to other people. But the idea of extending that kindness to all species and thinking about how your actions affect all living creatures before you act, thinking before you act, this is something that we can teach them at a young age, and then they can grow up to be conscious and compassionate adults.
Veggie Vero superhero.
Veronica Green, vegan, and Veggie Vero, a superhero with heart. Part 1 of 2. Stay tuned to find out more.
Eggplant, elementary school.
No to vegan, so you can stay sick in the hospital and spend taxpayers' money for your illness.
Salutamu. This means hello in Sicilian. I'm Luca. The heartwarming people of Sicily, an autonomous region in Italy, wish you everlasting light and peace. May your days be tranquil and filled with harmony. Welcome to today's show. Veronica Green, vegan, and Veggie Vero, a superhero with heart, part 1 of 2. This first episode will lead us to 2 remarkable encounters. Let's meet first the real-life accomplished American educator and children's literature author Veronica Green, who in turn will acquaint us with a special person of the supernatural realm, Veggie Vero, the superhero. As a passionate writer and teacher, Veronica Green educates early readers on the importance of protecting nature and being aware of why and how certain meal items come to our plate. She is indeed passionate about informing and encouraging everyone to benefit from following a wholesome vegan diet. Veronica Green created thus Veggie Vero, a superhero uniquely positioned to not only save the day, but also save our future.
My name is Veronica Green. I am a children's book author and children's educator as well. I work part-time as a program facilitator at the Delray Beach Children's Garden, which is a local community garden, and I host workshops there. We do a lot of garden-to-table cooking, like plant-based cooking with the kids, and it ranges from ages 3 all the way up to 9. So we have a homeschool program, and I do a lot of different things there at the garden. And it's really nice because it engages the kids to get involved with nature, to be outdoors, to get their hands in the dirt, to plant seeds, and really get an appreciation for our earth and the abundance that our earth provides. So that's what I'm doing when I'm not writing books. But my passion is the writing. I've always been a writer ever since I was a young girl. And around 2016, I started to develop the idea for a vegan superhero.
At mealtimes, families across cultures and traditions tend to teach their children to express thankfulness for the meal being shared. Generally, however, little time is directed to explaining the very origin of food items served on the plate.
There's such a disconnect between so many of the kids and the adults too, and where their food comes. A lot of these kids, before they met me at the garden, they thought that carrots came from the grocery store. So it's good for them to learn that things are growing in the ground and our earth provides everything we need to be healthy.
As someone who transitioned to being vegan as an adult, Veronica Green can directly relate to the circumstances many children are in at home and the lack of food education.
In 2016, I guess I started to do a lot of reading and online, seeing a lot of videos and learning about the process that all of these factory farmed animals, what they go through, even for the dairy, which I was still consuming dairy at that time. Some might argue that what the cows go through in the dairy industry is even worse than the cows that are slaughtered in the meat industry, because it's a whole lifetime of of torture and getting their babies taken away from them. When I started to really put two and two together, I was like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this. This is horrible. So at that point, I started to eliminate all the animal products from my diet and I went vegan. And then I decided to start writing these books about a vegan superhero because I became very passionate about it. I wanted to share it with others. And I felt like kids need to have the opportunity to make this connection at a young age. They shouldn't have to wait until they're adults to learn about it. Learn about it now.
There is no need to consume animal products from a nutritional point of view. Meat, milk, cheese, and eggs do not have a monopoly on any nutrient necessary for survival. Nico Retinau, vegan.
Joyous viewers, let's take a moment to give thanks to the wise masters past and present for sharing the noble truths of compassionate living that bring true joy and freedom to our lives. We will be right back. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Noble viewers, welcome back to our show, Veronica Green Vegan and Veggie Vero, a superhero with heart, part 1 of 2. An attentive educator, Veronica Green was inspired to write books for children. She created and expanded on a series centered around Veggie Vero, whose mission is to save the day of animal people and of humans to protect nature. Her noble initiatives contribute to elevate the heart and souls of the next generation. Thus, Veggie Vero and her dynamic adventures have been bringing smiles to many. Let's ask Veronica Green how her book series around Veggie Vero came to be.
So Veggie Vero, Vero is the first 4 letters of my name, Veronica, Vero. Growing up, people always called me Vero. It was just like a little nickname. And when I went vegan, and I started to want to share this idea with children and share the knowledge and empower children who are already vegan to spread the light and share all of the information that they have with others. Then I said, you know what, this is going to be a superhero. It's going to be a superhero that rescues the animals and teaches kids about compassion and teaches kids about plant-based alternatives. And I said, well, I'm going to call her Vero because that's what people have been calling me my whole life. So Veggie Vero, that's just how it happened.
Veronica Green goes on to explain the purpose of her writing.
I really want readers to learn that kindness begins on the plate. That's something that a lot of parents, every parent pretty much teaches their kids about kindness, being kind to others, sharing with others. The idea of kindness is something that we do learn as toddlers, as a young age, to be nice to other people. But the idea of extending that kindness to all species and thinking about how your actions affect all living creatures before you act, thinking before you act. This is something that we can teach them at a young age, and then they can grow up to be conscious and compassionate adults. So that's pretty much like a really big takeaway that I would want children to take from my books. There is not a need for us to hurt living sentient beings in order to live healthy. When I talk to people and I do activism, I say, don't worry about everyone in the world. Think about yourself. Do you need to cause harm in order to live healthy and happy? No. Most of us go to the grocery store to get our food. I mean, let's just be realistic, right? And so all of these things are plant-based. We can get all of the protein, all of the vitamins, all of the nutrients that we need from plant-based foods. It's all right there, easily available for us.
For more information about Veggie Vero and Veronica Green's work, please visit www.veggievero.com.
Vegan, enemy of cruelty.
Life-preserving viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us again next Tuesday, July 19th, for more stories about Veronica Green and Veggie Vero. Coming up next is World Leaders Must Protect Freedom and Democracy Through Action, Part 2 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples. May the day soon arrive when world peace is a living reality for all of God's children.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VEG.
Acara kami menyediakan banyak bahasa. Silakan lihat suprememastertv.com/schedule dan suprememastertv.com/VEG.